All right, welcome back, everyone. I am Sami Herakli, and welcome to today's Explainer Masterclass. We are tackling a truly massive and absolutely critical topic today, Day 43, Cloud Computing Risks. Now, we all know that cloud computing provides highly scalable and cost-effective services right over the internet. I mean, it is literally the engine of modern business. However, it introduces some really unique, complex risks related to security, privacy, availability, compliance, and control. And as internal auditors, we absolutely must master, assess, and monitor these risks. Take a look at this roadmap we've got in front of us. We have a comprehensive 15-module journey to conquer together today. This is a highly structured, step-by-step masterclass designed to take you from the very foundations all the way up to actionable audit checklists you can use in the field. Okay, let's dive into this. Our roadmap for today is broken down into 6 critical phases. 1. Cloud computing foundations. 2. Major risks and threats. 3. Controls and mitigating risks. 4. The risk assessment process. 5. Shared responsibility and scenarios. And 6. Checklists and key takeaways. Section 1. Cloud computing foundations. Number 1. What is cloud computing? At its core, cloud computing is the delivery of computing services, such as servers, storage, databases, networking, software, and analytics over the internet, also known as the cloud. The whole idea here is to offer faster innovation, flexible resources, and cost savings. Think about it practically for a second. Instead of buying a clunky physical hard drive to store your company's data, where you are completely limited by that physical hardware, you just use cloud storage. You are accessing essentially limitless storage over the internet, completely changing how fast you can move and how you spend your capital. Number 2, benefits of cloud computing. So, why are businesses rushing to the cloud? Well, it really comes down to these incredible advantages. We're talking cost efficiency and lower CapEx. You're shifting from heavy upfront investments to lower, flexible operating expenses. Then there's scalability and flexibility, allowing you to adapt instantly. You get high availability and reliability, plus much faster implementation. Your team gains access from anywhere. You benefit from automatic updates and innovation, along with built-in disaster recovery and backup. And ultimately, it allows your organization to simply focus on its core business, rather than managing IT plumbing. Number 3, common cloud service models. We have 3 main service models to compare here. First is IaaS, or Infrastructure as a Service, which gives you virtual servers, storage, and networks. Think of IaaS like renting an empty lot of land. You have the space, but you got to build everything yourself. Next is PaaS, Platform as a Service. This provides the underlying platforms for application development and deployment. Finally, there's SaaS, Software as a Service, which are ready-to-use software applications. Using SaaS is a lot like renting a fully furnished apartment. You literally just unlock the door and start living, or in our case, start working. Number 4, deployment models. How is this actually deployed? We've got 4 main models. Public cloud refers to services delivered over the internet and on shared infrastructure. Private cloud means dedicated infrastructure for a single organization. It is yours and yours alone. Hybrid cloud is exactly what it sounds like, a combination of public and private clouds. And finally, multi-cloud, which is the use of multiple cloud providers, maybe using one vendor for a database and another for your software. Section 2, major risks and threats. Number 5, major cloud computing risks. Okay, time to step into the dark side. As auditors, we cannot skip any of these. We're looking at data security, which means unauthorized access and leaks, identity and access management, like weak controls or excessive privileges, compliance and legal risks, such as non-compliance with laws or data residency rules. We have vendor and provider risk, where you're heavily dependent on them for security. There's availability and reliability, meaning potential downtime, data privacy, risking exposure of sensitive data, misconfiguration, which is incorrect settings or exposed services, cost management, bringing unexpected costs, and finally, data loss through accidental deletion or backup failures. Number 6, examples of cloud risks. Let's make this tangible. A data breach can happen when a misconfigured storage bucket exposes customer data. And it's honestly a bit ironic, the sheer panic that one unchecked box can cause a massive organization. Unauthorized access often happens when a user account without MFA is compromised. A compliance violation could be as simple as data stored outside an allowed geography. Then we have service outages, where a cloud provider outage causes application downtime. Vendor lock-in creates high cost and complexity in migrating to another provider. and insecure APIs, where weak API security allows attackers to just walk right in and access your services. Number 12, common cloud threats. So what's actually hitting us? It's a whole mix. We've got malware and ransomware, phishing and social engineering, and serious insider threats. There are denial of service or DOS attacks, man-in-the-middle attacks, and the constant headache of weak credentials and stolen keys. And hovering above it all, you have advanced persistent threats, or APTs, and unpatchable zero-day vulnerabilities. It's a full 360-degree threat landscape. Section 3, Controls and Mitigating Risks. Let's open up the auditor's toolkit. Number 7, Key Controls to Mitigate Risks. These are your primary weapons, so we aren't skipping a single one. 1. Strong identity and access management and least privilege access. 2. Data encryption at rest and in transit, plus MFA enforcement. 3. Regular vulnerability scanning and patch management. 4. Secure configurations and continuous monitoring. 5. Robust backup and DR plans. 6. SLAs and monitoring. 7. Compliance reviews and audit reports. 8. Vendor due diligence and continuous assessment. 9. Logging, alerting, and incident response readiness. And 10. Data classification and loss prevention controls. Section 4. The risk assessment process. Number 8. Cloud risk assessment process. This is a highly logical, chronological flow. Step 1. Identify assets and services. Step 2. Identify cloud risks. Step 3. Analyze and evaluate risks. Step 4. Implement controls. And Step 5. Monitor and review continuously. Now pay attention to this specific audit focus at the bottom. Evaluate cloud policies, risk assessments, security controls, monitoring, and compliance with agreements and regulations. Section 5. Shared responsibility and scenarios. Number 9. Shared responsibility model. Let's clear up the biggest misconception in cloud computing. What is the cloud provider's responsibility? Physical security of data centers, network security, infrastructure like servers and virtualization, and the availability of cloud services, versus the customer's responsibility. Data security and privacy, identity and access management, application security, configuration and usage, and compliance with regulations. So the crucial point is, both provider and customer must work together to ensure security. Number 10. Example, risk scenario. Okay, let's do a little story time here. An organization stores customer data in a public cloud storage service. Due to a simple misconfiguration, the storage bucket is publicly accessible, leading to data leakage. The impact? It's devastating. Loss of customer trust, legal penalties, reputation damage, and severe financial loss. The control we needed? Enable access restrictions, encryption, and regular configuration reviews. Section 6. Checklists and key takeaways. Let's bring it all home. Number 11, sample checklist for auditors. You might honestly want to print this out because these are your mandatory daily duties. 1. Review cloud strategy and policies. 2. Understand architecture and data flow. 3. Verify IAM and user access. 4. Test encryption and key management. 5. Review vendor contracts and SLAs. 6. Check compliance certifications like ISO 27001, SOC 2, and GDPR. 7. Review logs, monitoring, and alerts. 8. Validate backup, DR, and business continuity. 9. Assess vulnerability and patch management. And 10. Review incident response and reporting. Number 13. Benefits of managing cloud risks. When we do our jobs well, look at the immense value we bring. Managing these risks protects sensitive data and systems. It ensures regulatory compliance. It reduces operational disruptions. It actually optimizes cloud performance and costs, it enhances business continuity, it improves stakeholder confidence, and it strengthens the overall security posture of the entire business. Number 14, key takeaway. This right here perfectly summarizes our entire thesis for today. Cloud computing offers great advantages, but comes with unique risks. A proactive and structured approach to cloud risk management helps internal auditors ensure security, compliance, reliability, and value from cloud investments. Number 15, remember, I want you to cement this exact mathematical formula in your mind. Strong controls plus vendor management plus continuous monitoring plus compliance and governance equals a secure and reliable cloud environment. Which brings us to the end. But before we go, I want to leave you with a provocative question to really chew on. Are you truly managing your cloud risks, or are you just hoping your cloud provider is doing it for you? Something to definitely think about as you head back to your desks. I'm Samet Herakli. Keep assessing, keep monitoring, and keep securing the cloud. Catch you next time.